Yo, you're my only fan. Bam. It's so funny, it says 0 viewers and yet you're here. Apparently you don't count. Alright. Alright, well, we're gonna start with this guy and I'll wait till we get some more viewers until I do some speed paints. I got my camera focus figured out. Bam. Ghost mode, bro. Yeah, I'm not totally convinced you exist. Mike Yanez, what's up? Welcome back. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, dude, having that focus on the camera. Ziggy Dreams, how's it going? Thanks for stopping back in. I figured out what was wrong with the camera. It was set to just like a like area mode and not a tracking mode. Just getting set up for the day, Mike. Gonna be doing some speed paints today. I figured I'll start a little bit with this guy just to get warmed up. Continue from where I was yesterday. And of course now the tracking's not gonna pick him up. Maybe. Maybe. There it is. And I primed 5 miniatures for some speed paints today. We got... Come on. Come on, camera. Catch up. We got this ogre guy. We've got this little, like, rat assassin dude. This fighter guy. We got another, like, fighter assassin type dude. And then probably one of my favorite miniatures I had laying around. Action Jackson. Yep, pretty much like Skaven. They're just a bunch of Reaper Bones miniatures that I had laying around. So I figured I'd pull some of them out, and I'm going to shoot for 30 minutes a piece. I'm going to set a timer, and that's what we're going to go for today. See what I can do on those. So I was going to leave it up to chat to see where we wanted to start on those today. So slap some votes down. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll get going on one of them. But I am going to warm up with the Scarab Occult Terminator a little bit. Oh, I already put paint on the canvas. 2, 3. Nick, you can't vote for them all, and no numbers were assigned to anything. Oh, you're just showing me that you learned how to count. I also moved my camera a little bit because I tend to paint so close to myself that I kept wandering off camera yesterday. So this is much better. Get out of here, Tyler. Who invited you? So, yeah, whatever you guys want to see painted first, just let me know and I'll get rolling on one of those. I was also thinking maybe like the second or third one we do, I'll leave it up to chat to figure out which colors I'm using. So I'll just let you guys pick some colors and then that's what I'll have to paint them in. Now I watered it down too much. I like to sign up for the premium package. You gotta shoot over to my OnlyFans for that. Exactly. You can get it from Nick. He's in charge of all that. Well, mess that up. What's up, Dragon Run? Artie Ziff, what's up? Work is pretty busy. No worries, dude. Thanks for popping by for the lurk. I appreciate it, man. Of course, Nick would be your OnlyFans manager. Somebody had to be my manager, and he was the most interested. He has a camera under the desk. Oh man, I'm not wearing any pants. Oh, I just totally messed that up because I'm laughing and shaking like crazy over here. Is there a partnership there? Yes. Really would have been with anybody, but he just paid the most money. God, I am like really shaky today for whatever reason. Good thing I'm doing speed paints after this. Wombat Combat, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for popping back in. Now, I don't know what was going on with all my notifications yesterday. I looked through everything and I think it's on Streamlabs end. I couldn't find anything that was wrong with any of my hookups. You're probably cold because you're not wearing pants. Yeah, it is cold in this basement. Oh my god, my hand is shaking like crazy. Can you guys even see how much my hand is shaking on camera? It's ridiculous. Doing alright, just on break from work. Awesome. Well, thanks for popping by and on your break. Appreciate that. You know, if my close friends like Nick and them keep popping on here and having the chats that we're having, I might have to put the mature tag on this stream. No worries, I got it open while working on the side. Awesome, appreciate it. Yeah, so today I'm just going to be doing some little bit of work on this guy to get warmed up and get back in the groove on things, and then I have some models set aside that we're going to be doing some speed paints of. Um, I'll show them again. So I got this, of course, now the camera's going to give me trouble. I got this ogre guy. I've got a rat assassin. They're all from the Reaper Bones miniature line. I had a bunch of them laying around, so what better models to speed paint than those? Got a little fighter guy. Another assassin type guy. Or fighter. He kind of looks like he could be both. And then, come on, focus. Action Jackson. So we're going to do speed paints of those. I'm shooting for 30-minute paints. Just seeing what I can get done and how fast I can get them in 30 minutes. Um, so once I get a little warmed up on this Terminator, we're going to jump over to those. So I figured I'd leave it up to you guys to see which one we do first. You're out? Alright. I'll see you later, dude. Thanks for popping by. Gotta track down this OnlyFans link. I told you, talk to Nick. He'll hook you up. I find it funny that these Scarab Occult models, the cape for the sorcerer has this like real nice design and everything on the back of it. Yet there's the cape of an exalted sorcerer is like kind of basic in comparison. This guy's got like this cool like flame pattern going on, and he's just got like a tiny little design going on with it. It's so weird that they have that difference when this is a weaker model compared to the other guy. And then there's Ahriman, the actual named exalted sorcerer, who has absolutely no design on the back of his cape. Apparently, it works in inverse with the Thousand Suns. I kind of don't like that this design is the edges of the flames are like bumped up instead of bumped in. Being a real pain to actually paint. Is it possible to do a speed paint on me? How much would that sort of thing cost? Millions. Oh, actually, no. It'd be a little less than a million. But we'd have to talk about that car you just got. Off the table. Well, then no speed paint. Damn it. Yo, what's up, JT? Jordan. I don't know if you want me to go by real names on here or not. Nobody said anything yesterday, so you don't care? Cool. Alright. Because if it's somebody I really know, I'm just probably going to say your name because that's how my brain works. It's going good, dude. Getting ready for some speed paints of some Reaper minis in a second. Just warming up with a little more on this guy. as I just totally botched the back of this. Oh no, Jordan, I'm gone. Put a little red pointy hat on him and stick him in the garden. Don't hate. Nick's just mad that he doesn't get to manage your OnlyFans too. If you want to. Alright, I think at 6:30 I'm going to start the first speed paint. I'm shooting for a half hour so that way it'll be a nice time to start. Nice even number. It's pretty disgusting. Anything for $1, and I mean anything. Share the link. So what do you guys got going on tonight? Freelance until 10. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Playing D&D in a bit, prepping some game time. Nice, awesome. Now is that one you're DMing or are you playing in that one? Tempted to paint also, but learning a new keyboard. Sweet. What are you thinking about painting, Ziggy? That's awesome, Overzerg. My Indominus Necron. Nice. I'm still kind of iffy on the look of the new Necrons. I like them, but not all the models. I like what they did with the HQs, and I do like the the big tri-legged things. But I'm not a huge fan of those like warrior walker things with the big axes. They look a little weird to me. But I'm so used to the old Necrons that I'm probably scared to change. They're so spindly. Yeah. Though I do kind of like how the big walkers got have that like War of the Worlds vibe. I broke a hanging cord just from assembly. That the hanging cords that actually pulls up a point one of my friends that plays them brought up. They're supposed to be living metal. Why do they have pneumatic tubes? Let's see, we've been in this gigantic dungeon for like 4 sessions and we should finish it and kill a demonic heart that is stopping people from carrying a terrible spell. But dude, that sounds amazing. Sounds like a really fun campaign. That's a huge dungeon if you've been in there for 4 sessions. How long are your sessions? I hope I didn't ruin the Necrons for you, Ziggy. You can thank another miniature painter on here, New Meta Design. That was his observation, and it made a lot of sense when he pointed that out. 4 hour sessions, awesome. Yeah, so you're looking at 16 hours already for that dungeon. It's a pretty good game content right there. We did have to get a resurrection at one point. Oh no! Incoming party wipe. You're not my main at least. I don't have to think about it too much. Okay, good. What is your main army? For a resident silver dragon. Emperor's Children, nice. Fellow Chaos player, gotta love it. Wrong god, but I'll forgive you. At some point on stream, I'm gonna be doing. I want to start making some like homemade terrain for these guys. So I want to do like all kinds of like these giant pyramids and everything. So I think it would be great to have a whole building session on stream where I start building the terrain for them. Death Guard here, awesome. I love those new Death Guard models. They look so good. I'm sorry I insulted your god. It's only fair that I insult Wombat Combats too. It's the wrong god. Zinch. Zinch is where it's at. And I will die on that hill because I usually lose my games, so What do you guys think of ninth edition so far? Dying on a hill is just not a good strategy. Oh, I know, it's a terrible strategy, and I do it all the time. Last time I played, very first turn, I messed up placement of my Exalted Sorcerer, who was supposed to be the one to summon demons. And so instead, since I had to move him, I summoned the demons with a Squad Sorcerer, failed the summon, and got the Squad Sorcerer blown up on turn one. It was amazing. Probably one of the most pro moves I've done in this game so far. Oh, you haven't done any ninth edition games yet? I've only been, I call it 8.5 because we're kind of playing a lot of what we know from 8th and slowly introducing the ninth edition rules. And so far, everything we've added from ninth edition, I'm really liking. I'm really liking the changes they're doing. Good. Though I started with ninth, this is. Oh, awesome! So you're brand new to 40K. That is great. I did really enjoy what they had going with 8th edition and seeing what they're adding with ninth and slowly introducing it with my games. I'm really liking the changes. There's a comparable Roll20 client for 40K. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, is there? I guess you could use Roll20. All right, how do I ban somebody on here? Nick Smith has got to go. It really wasn't the Grey Knights and the Basilisks. It was that stupid assassin that could incapacitate a Land Raider with one shot. That's where the problem rolled in. I've seen people use. It was me. We also had no clue what we were doing with the game back then. Fight me now. It'll probably go like that chess game we have going. Woof. I totally didn't think. I totally didn't think through that move with the queen we just made. Because now you also get my bishop. Oh shoot! It's already 6:30. I said I was gonna start speed painting right now. All right. Yeah, his base coats are looking good so far. All right. So who are we doing first, guys? The ogre, the rat assassin, either or of the fighters, Action Jackson. Who we doing? Also, you guys are gonna help me pick out some colors. Rat assassin. So I got 1 vote for rat assassin, 2 votes for rat assassin. I wish I had moderators so I could just tell them to ban Nick Smith. Reminds me of. Alright, we're starting with the rat assassin. It looks like he's getting the most votes. Tyler even said rat assassin when he was in here, so that's what we're gonna go with. Alright. A were rat. Nice. You are the moderator. Well, ban yourself. Get yourself out of here. What are you doing here? You're supposed to be moderating the OnlyFans. Alright, I'm gonna pick out some colors for this guy. Mm, walnut? What color cloak should he have? He's kind of wearing like a jacket thing going on. I am a Senate band. It's on my work laptop. Jesus, what's that doing on your work laptop? Let's see here. Oh, some of my colors I'm looking for are right in front of my face. I'll use that one, that one, that one. We're gonna need that one. Alright guys, what do you think we should go for the cloak? I'm using kind of like this, it's called walnut color for his fur and everything. I'm kind of almost thinking like a greenish color for the cloak. Maybe something like Cayman green? Alright, and I'm going to set a timer for this one. Alright, timer time. It's going to be interesting because I'm also watching chat and paying attention to all of you guys. 30 minutes. Tell them I say hi back. Tell them to sign up on Twitch and get in here. It's been so long since I painted a Reaper Bones miniature. They have the weirdest plastic, but it's nice because it doesn't really break. Hey, 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 what's up, Matt? How's it going? Thanks for popping back in on the stream. We are doing some speed paints today, so I got a 30-minute timer going, and as I try to paint this little rat assassin model from Reaper Bones. It's been so long since I picked him up, I forgot what the actual like name of the miniature was. He's not wearing any pants. He's got an overcloak but no pants on. Did you get your notifications working? As far as I could tell, Matt, they were fine. I don't really know what's going on with them. Um everything looked like it was hooked up properly. Everything was showing properly. I did notice there was a variation among the donations one, so I have a feeling that that's what had gone wrong with the one donate notification. But as far as all the other ones, everything looks proper and hooked up properly. So I don't really know. I just kind of left it as is for now and was going to see what happened today and whether or not we have failed notifications happening again. So I'm just going to go from there. What's your strategy for speed painting, or is it very does it vary based on the model? It kind of varies based on the model because I'll give a quick look at it and kind of figure out what my color palette's going to be, and then pick out the colors and then just try to stick to using those colors. Blast out all the base coats really quick, and then what I end up doing after that is I'll pick out like three-ish of the details in the model that need to be hit with like a certain color or something like that just to kind of pull them out. And then once those are hit, I go through and pick out like two of the main colors and kind of like do a quick highlight pass on those colors. So just real quick, trying to figure out like how to do a miniature quickly with some sort of lighting and shading. It's a little bit trickier when it's kind of done in the method that we did at Gen Con that one year because I couldn't pick a color palette. They gave you primary colors, purple, silver, gold, white, and black. So anything beyond that, you really had to kind of mix your own colors. So it was vastly different than how I do my own speed painting. Because here I just, I have a set of like 100 paints that are all different colors and I get to pick from. Whereas there, if I wanted something that wasn't in the paint, I had to mix it. Which I'm pretty decent with mixing colors and knowing what needs to go where. So if I needed a specific color, I could just grab a couple of the primaries and make it real quick. But it's much easier when I'm at home and I have access to hundreds of colors. Also, if you're doing speed painting in competition, um, it's best to try to avoid washes because the amount of time they take to dry, you'll just kill all your time for the painting. Whereas when I'm at home, I don't really care too much, so I'll usually put a wash or two in at the end and just kind of plan for that in the model. Also, the other thing with it is don't worry about like overpainting on your base coats. Just try not to overpaint onto an area you've already painted. Oh, I'm killing this brush. It was also very interesting at Gen Con because the minis were just based on a flat black base. And they made the mention to not forget to do your base. So you have a base with absolutely no terrain on it, and you're trying to speed paint it to look like terrain. The trick there is go with something simple like a wood pattern or something like that. It's real easy to do a quick wood pattern and make it look good and stick within a time limit. I kind of forgot about my base on the first one when we were out there, and all of a sudden the judge is just like 2 minutes left and don't forget to do your bases, and I'm like, oh shoot. So I just did a quick little method where I kind of watered down some brown paint and brushed it across the base so it had a lot of the primer showing through still. And then what I ended up doing is from there I took black paint and I just kind of made some lines in it to make it look like wood boards. And then once those were in place, I went back with the brown that I used, but I didn't water it down this time, and then just kind of highlighted some of the edges where I put those lines in, and it made for a really quick wooden base that honestly kind of blew the judges away. They looked at that and they're like, "Wow, that base looks amazing." And I'm like, "Sweet, I did it in 2 minutes." Also, I probably shouldn't be using my good brushes for speed painting, but I don't make the best decisions. Another trick with the speed painting that I've been doing and trying to make it look good is pick like a highly detailed area on the model, and in your last few steps when your timer's almost out, really focus on those areas and make them look good. Like the face is what I'm going to do on this guy because that's where the most detail is. So that way at the end that face will really pop out and stand out, and a lot of people that when they look at it will focus on that part without realizing how crappy a lot of the rest of it looks because it was painted in such a short time frame. And you can get away with glossing over a lot of the details that way. Jesus, paint is thinned out. So I'm unaware. School me. What's the point of speed painting? Is it just like for fun? Um, Fun and to just increase my skills. Because with a lot of like tabletop quality jobs that I get, um, if I tell somebody like a price point that is more in line with what I would be doing for like a showpiece level of work, I'm not going to get those jobs. They're going to walk away because that's not what they're looking for. They want it to look good on the table from here, like, you know, standing up playing over the table. So it's good practice for me in that it allows me to really pick out what's good in a miniature and what I can make a miniature look like quickly. So that way, when I do have those customers coming to me with a tabletop quality job and they just want it to look good for their game, I can give them a price point where they're not going to walk away on me and I can actually pick up that job. Although sometimes, pending the size of the minis, even those numbers will scare people off. But that's just the nature of artwork. I think in a lot of cases, a lot of people don't actually realize the time that goes into making a miniature look good. So when they actually reach out to a painter, if they've never really done that before, and then you tell them the price, their jaw hits the floor because they don't really realize what actually goes into the miniature. Time is money, exactly. And I'm notorious for actually not realizing how much time I'm going to put into a miniature. So by doing a lot of speed paints like this, it's helping me understand, okay, well, this is about the fastest I can make a miniature. So if I'm charging, X amount per hour, I need to make sure that I'm actually charging to make it worth my while to pick up that miniature. Otherwise, there's no point in me painting it. then you kill your time by dropping your brush. What's the worst mess up I've had while painting? Oh God. So are we talking like the act of painting or like just overall mess up? Because like I had a horrible mess up where I just undercharged a guy because I didn't ask the proper questions and knowing the size of the model before doing it. And this guy got like a incredible steal for the size and paint job that I did on his miniature. It was like I ended up charging him a good like sixth of what I really should have charged him. So when I got the model, I'm looking at it and it was like all this like this big old box of parts, and I was like, oh, that's the model. Did not realize it was that big, and I stand by my quotes, so that was a mistake on my part, and went with that. It happens. I just make sure that customer knows. Please don't tell somebody what you actually paid for it, because I don't want them coming to me and being disappointed when I actually now know what I should be charging for a model like that. Um, but I'm still kind of newer at this, so that's kind of just with the territory. I'm still learning. I'm still learning which questions I need to ask people when they're looking for commissions, things like that. Um, as for like actual painting mistake, what's one of the biggest mistakes I've ever made? Oh, yeah, I think I got it. Um, like, see how I'm kind of like I have these glued down to these little cups. I would have felt bad and paid you what you should have charged. That would have made you an awesome customer. Not everybody will do that, and unfortunately, this guy didn't. But hey, that wasn't on him; it was on me. I just did not pay attention to the size of the model, the price I should have charged. But as for actual mistakes of the miniatures, when I was working at GOB, I had a lot of the D&D guys coming to me to have work done. And I did this one tiefling model for this guy that was like he wanted it had a sword and like a staff, and he wanted the sword removed, put on the side of the model. Here, I'm gonna pause this a second. Put on the side of the model, and in the hand that the sword was in, he wanted a spell sculpted. So I was doing not just paint work, I was also doing my own little addition of putting a spell on there. Before I started like you can see how I have these guys on these little cups just to be a holder. Well, what I was using before is I would use a little empty pill bottle, and I would hold that and I'd glue the model to the top. And this was one of the like metal D&D models. So I got the whole thing done. I had like glow effects from the fire just on it. It was really like something. It was all finished. The spell was on there. Like I did a good job on this, and I had it glued to that pill case. Well, I go to start taking it off the pill case, and the super glue is bonding a little tighter than it probably should have, and I'm working a X-Acto knife through it, and this is literally about like an hour before I leave for my shift, and it's a day he's coming in. I already told him his model's done. It'll be ready for him when he comes in that night for D&D at the store. And the knife is just not popping the glue, so I give a little extra force, and the knife rockets through, hits the table, the model shoots straight to the floor. The spell I sculpted shattered, his tail and arm fell off, chipped up some of the paint because of it being a metal model, and I just kind of sat there just like, oh. And so I ended up sending him a text with his model in pieces, and I said, I'm going to need a couple more days so I can clear this up. I just had a major accident in the studio. And he understood, like he totally understood what was happening and how it happened. And yeah, I had to resculpt the spell, repaint some areas. When I glued everything back together, you could see that there was a split in where the paint was, so I had to go back in and touch all that up. Yeah, it was probably one of the worst mistakes I ever had. And what made it all like I've had stuff like that happen, but they weren't that bad because they've happened without my customer even knowing. It was, on my own time, everything like this. But I had literally just texted him like 20 minutes prior and said, "Yeah, your model's done. It's going to be there at the shop that night." So that's what made it the worst, was that the model was already done, ready to go, and I had already texted my customer about it. So that was probably the worst that's ever happened. All right, I'm going to use a wash on these. I forgot this paint takes forever to dry, so that's going to be a bear on the base there. It's going to take a little bit before it's ready to go. I'm trying not to go too heavy with the wash, so that way I can dry it relatively quickly here. There will be some spots that are heavy, but that's the nature of a wash. They want to pool in the recessions of the model. I am just throwing my paintbrushes today. See, and this is why you don't use washes when you're speed painting. Toss the mugs. Probably should have did my highlight pass before putting the wash down. That would have been smarter. Usually you do not want to go over a wash with paint until it's totally dry, because it'll usually like catch some of your colors and muddy them up. But we're gonna get a little risky on this guy. Yeah, it's catching some of it. Whoops. We're gonna paint his blade all like rusty. Good old bonus damage because of tetanus. Yeah, it's really when it comes to speed painting and everything, once you do add a wash to it, I mean, there's a reason the joke is bottles of wash and ink are liquid talent. Once you kind of put that over a model, it's talent in a bottle. I'm probably gonna have to put this guy aside and let that wash dry. I think I hit it too early with that because there's more I want to do to the face, and the minute I try to hit those eyes with any highlight, it's just gonna get pulled by that wash. So we got 7 minutes 23 seconds left on that guy. I'm gonna mark that down. That'll give me plenty of time to finish up the details. Alright, who's next? We doing one of the fighters? We doing Action Jackson? We doing the ogre? What do you guys want to see next? Ogre? One vote ogre? Anybody else chiming in? I've been in lurk mode. I got to the office and was swamped with stacks of paperwork. Still doing paper. Oh my god. Well, better you than me, I guess. Alright, so it seems like ogre's gonna be the vote. Alright, yeah, we can do the ogre next. Alright, let's have some fun with this one. Ziggy, pick a color. These nuts, says Andrew. Comment deleted. Orange. Do you want like a bright fire orange or more of like a, I mean, this is kind of like my only other orange I got sitting here. Rusty. Alright, so let's do a, orange. What kind of orange would work with this? I love how you go straight to one of the like hardest colors to paint. Alright, well, it's going to be a mix between Parasite Brown and this bright orange. That'll get me a good rusty color. So we'll go with those. I know I asked, that's why I'm doing this. Let's see. Mike Yanez, pick a color. PokePlayer 83, pick a color. Nick Smith, pick a color. You guys are talking the most. Who else is in here? Whoever else is listening, drop a color. Just not yellow, please. I'll go with a blood red. Okay. Yeah, please no yellow. Gory red. Where's my bloody red? Bloody red. Where's my bloody red? There it is. Wait, no, that says hot orange. What the fuck? Mike Yanez wants green. What type of green you want, Mike? I've been texturing your yellow van for the last hour. Okay, no, no yellow. Nick, you're forbidden to say yellow. Alright, so this is what we got so far. Ziggy, I kinda turned yours into two colors. You want a swamp green, okay? So let's see here. Royal blue. I like it. Imperial blue. Night blue. I think Imperial is going to be the one. Stormy blue. Yep, Imperial wins. That one work for you, Mike? Or you want something more like that? Left or right? Yellow would go great with that blue. Oh, I know it would, but we have a request for no yellow, which I'm totally cool with because it's painting yellow. Right side darker. Okay, so that's what we got going on. El Tamo, since you are here, pick a color, not yellow. I'm throwing black and white in because it's needed. If I could find those colors, there's my white. And where's my black paint? There it is. Of course you were gonna say purple. That guy work? Alright, we're going with that one. Alright, so that's gonna be my color palette on this ogre. This should be fun. Alright, cool. 30 minutes, here we go. Purple needs to be yellower. No, we're not making brown. Every time you guys suggested a color, I should have just grabbed a variant of yellow. It's going to be interesting because I'm not going to use any metallics on this guy, so I'm going to do some 30-minute non-metallic metal. Medium yellow. This one. Medium. I thought it was smalls for him. Look at this joker jumping in here stealing my name. Dad. Good evening. Welcome to the stream. Heard you were lurking all day yesterday and didn't say anything. Yes, it is my dad. What what could have given you that that impression? Oh, it was great, Mike. He didn't say anything yesterday, but I was scrolling through my mini feed to make sure I didn't miss any follows or anything, and all of a sudden I came across 19 hours ago. Dad followed you. It was amazing. I saw that and I knew instantly what was going on. Oh, I'm starting to fall off camera again. Look at that. Even though I moved the camera, I'm still pulling the painting off of camera. It's ridiculous. You guys got to yell at me when I do that. Yell, yell, yell. Yes, you have to. It's not good show if I'm working off of camera and all you guys are seeing are my paints and a little bit of the miniature that's not getting worked on. See, that's great. Dan knows how to use Twitch. Oh, you should have heard how many questions he was asking me, even though the sign up just kind of guides you through it all. Careful, I have dipped into the wine. I may just yell. I got a whole fridge full of beer right on the other side of this room from me. Just lurking. There you go. He's figuring it out. He's figuring it out pretty quick, folks. It's cool. Small, medium, medium. That's the camera. I don't like that for the base. We're going to use black for the base. What's your favorite model I've ever painted, not including me? Favorite model I ever painted. Um, I mean that's tough. I have some favorites just because of how they turned out, not necessarily because of what the model was. Um, but if it was literally because of the model, you got to pay extra OnlyFans. If it was because of the model, I would probably have to go with. God, I painted so many different things. Um, I'd have to say it was probably that Marine bust, that 1950s Korean War U.S. Marine. I think that was probably one of the more fun models to paint because it was the first time I had ever done something of that scale, and it was a very fun model. Um, yeah, I would go with that. All right, what colors? This will be. Pay me like one of your French girls. No. Where'd my timer go? No, I think it's because I put my phone on low power mode. Whoops. Anything for $1. You gotta reach out to Nick. He's in charge of bookings. Best get to painting or I'll get the belt out. This is going to be kind of tricky getting this one done in a half hour with this color palette. But I think we can do it. So one thing I don't like about these Reaper miniatures, there are like these Bones figures miniatures. There are spots where it's like all the details just kind of blend together, so you just kind of gotta fake what what is actually what color because you can't really tell if it's supposed to be part of his armor, part of the cloth hanging down. Makes it a little bit tricky. I think that's actually all what I'm using the purple on. I'm just putting the black down first because I want a darker base for all these colors on the metals and everything. So it doesn't look like he just walked out of the circus. I should have just primed this guy in black. So how many times is your car? Joke's on everybody, it is a Ferrari. He just put Chevy badges all over it. That's it? Yeah, it is true. It is kind of nasty out there for it right now. I think when I got my Mini, I put like, I think I put like 100 miles on it in like 2 nights, just because all I wanted to do was drive it. Yeah, he's totally letting me drive it back to Colorado for him too when he goes back. He's flying back and I'm driving it. Selling it for scrap. I'm surprised with that one, Tommy. I would have thought you would have got more on that thing. Especially with how much Michelle was taking it out to drive. Alright, there we go. Now I got a darker base for all these colors. Say at me on Facebook if you want to see pics of the C8. I'll get a Civic and clown Nick C8. Just wait till I V8 the Mini. Put so much power into that car that when I take off, it'll just do a backflip. Alright, I think I'm going to use the royal blue for tattoos on this guy. Alright, I gotta get this showing the timer constantly. Where's battery? Where's battery? Where's battery? There we go. Oh god, I only have 14 minutes left. And he left all the V6 badges on it. Oh yeah, totally. I keep stopping my speed paint to look up and read chat. That definitely takes some time off. Dude, Nick, tell him the story with the Bentley. All of them, Tommy. All of their heads exploded. They couldn't figure it out. Come on, camera. Crowd surfers. Alright. We're gonna do his armor. Let's see, what color was I gonna do the armor? I think we're gonna do purple as well with the armor. I thought this was supposed to be a speed painting. I don't see the brush blurred. I'm not moving that fast. Speed painting and that, I'm trying to get it done in a half hour, which isn't really gonna happen. Wait. Oh, I didn't even see your post there, Mike. Dad with the heavy pressure. Oh yeah, totally. He's the only one who's actually caring that this is a speed paint, I think. But he better watch it, because I'm in charge of the house this weekend. I like the pressure. I vote for only yellows on the next model. Oh my god. Alright, then I'll have to do a 2-hour speed paint. Speed paint. Yeah, this one is not getting done in a half an hour. He might speed paint the house. Or just flood it again. Should have switched my screen name to Wreck-It Ralph. Yeah. I'm listening. Gonna run, eating and gaming. Good stream. Awesome. No problem for taking off, Ziggy. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate the kind words about the stream. Glad you hung out for as long as you did. On today's stream, we paid the house 30 minutes. Hey, that can take some of the price off of the contractors at least. They don't have to paint the house anymore. I've got it. Let me go grab a bucket and some tarps. I went for more of a fine art look. Yo, what's up, Chad? Thanks for popping by. I'm headed out. Oh, no worries, Nick. Tell Dre I said hi. Cruise over here with that C8. I want to see it. She got to be out of town this weekend. Alright, enough donations and I'll fine art the house. I don't even want you looking at it. Yeah, you want me driving it. I know what this is all about. My timer's running low. Enough donations and I'll drive the C8 over. I'm just streaming, all of a sudden a car comes crashing through the wall. I'm gonna start wiring your lightsaber? Yeah, do it, dude. Well, we all want to see it. Then we'll have to get together and battle, because I got a lightsaber. But yours is gonna make all cool sound effects and stuff. Alright, I'm gonna use the blue to make war paints. Did you make your lightsaber? No. I killed a Jedi and took it. We need to speed build the basement. Yeah, we can. We just gotta start on it. Start filling these cracks down here. Good answer. Of course it was a good answer. Ah, too much. Yep, we're failing on this timer. 36 seconds left. Not gonna happen. Too much more I want to do to this guy. Kind of regret making those straps on his forearm armor purple as well. Oh well. Stop. So what do you do with these figures? Do you sell them when they are done being painted? Yeah, these ones I'm going to start putting up for sale. And trying to sell them. A lot of my other speed paints I still have laying around. So I'll probably put those up at some point too. I'm redoing like kind of everything that I had going on with my Etsy account, and I'm gonna start putting them up there as I do them on stream and stuff. Ooh. I'll give you yellow C8 for that one. Does it have a black stripe down the middle? Only slightly stolen. It's alright, I don't need a title with it. That's where we're at on this guy so far. Got some face tattoos going. This one was pretty tough with that color palette. Not gonna lie. Especially since I only gave it like 2 minutes of thought after hearing the color palette. Oh, time's been up. It's been like a minute over now. But as soon as I'm done with this one, I go on to painting the house, so I think you want me to take longer on this one. Excuses, excuses. Hey, no one ever said I was sticking to the 30 minutes. I just said it was gonna shoot for 30 minutes. There's a difference. It's liquid talent time. Plus, we're just using that extra 7 minutes and 23 seconds from the rat assassin. Cool. We'll do some touch-ups on that guy once the wash dries, but let's see if I can get a close-up. Looks all shiny because of the wash right now. I like how the sword came out for as fast as I did it. So yeah, we'll do some touch-ups on him later. I'll go back to the rat. This is where he's at. This one I should be able to finish in those 7 minutes, 23 seconds. Pretty easily on this one. So I watched the 2 WandaVision episodes. Not that impressed. Oh yeah? I haven't really seen too much about it. Only a couple commercials, and I don't know. I'm not really too familiar with those characters all that much, besides their appearances in the Avengers. So I never really got into them. What didn't you really like about it? just remember the first episode of both seasons. I was like, wow. After watching the WandaVisions, I was like, do something. Okay, so it's kind of like a slow start to it, and that's going on. Is that your biggest gripe going on? Because I'm not the biggest fan of Wanda or Vision, but yeah. Okay. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, don't spoil it for anyone who is interested. But yeah, that's how I am. I'm not really into those characters, and I mean myself, I'm not really into superheroes all that much in general. But those two I don't really know, so all right, Nick. I'll talk to you later. Thanks, dude. Thanks for popping by. Thanks for hanging out. You bring that car by? No, I'll check it out next week sometime. We'll get together. I already sold it to Carvana. Yeah, I got somebody coming. Yeah, actually, Nick, you got to bring that car by. Jordan and I have somebody coming to look at it. Yeah, I think I'm about done with this guy, which is good because I got 44 seconds left. When you do that Primaris Marine on your scroll. Oh, dude, that was that brown and tan one. That was when I was doing a painting class at GOB. I wanted to come up with kind of like just something I could show and show steps. So I took three of the Primaris Marines and had them at various stages, and that was kind of like the concept to to show what I was doing. Um, I did that one. I think it was my last year at GOB because it was when I started doing the painting tutorials there. I really liked that scheme I came up with, so if I ever feel the want to do an Imperium army, that's probably what we're going to go with. Hey, listen, I stopped, took a drink of tea. We're putting these highlights in, and then we're done. Alright, we'll call that good. He's going to be shiny again because the wash isn't dry yet, but let's see if we can get this one. Come on, camera. So there's that guy. 30 minutes on him. I'm pretty happy with him. I should have went a little brighter with the highlights on the cloak, but the wash will dry and those will pop out again. You loyalists don't fall for the course emperor. Yeah, I know. I probably won't. Because if anything, I'll start on my Gene Stealers again. Alright, should I do another speed paint? Go back to the Terminator a little bit? What do you guys want to see? I'm actually thinking of doing this guy. You have no opinion? Terminator sounds good. Oh yeah, there's my Warhammer players. Popping back in, wanting to see some Terminators. Yeah, I got a lot of trim work to do on this guy. The only problem is my I keep forgetting to order my bone white color. So any overpaint onto that. A yellow house speed paint. Okay, I can get a bucket, some tarps. Yeah, if I do any like overpaint onto the bone color on these guys, I gotta touch that up at a different point. I'll just have Jordan over for a guest painting session, and I'll just have nothing but yellow paint for him to use. Oh my god, please do. I eventually want to do some like co-streams with other streamers. The heck is flying around in here? Co-streams with this random bug flying around. Um, Once things get a little bit less crazy with COVID, I want to have like actual streams where it's multiple people like over on the same stream, not like just a co-stream, but having actually somebody sitting next to you painting. I want to do like all that stuff, but can't really do that one too much right now. But I see a lot of streamers doing co-streams and everything, and I can't wait for when I start doing those. I'm actually really looking forward to finishing this model. This will be my first Terminator I've ever painted. At least for my Thousand Suns. I've painted Terminators before, just not these awesome ones. Dude, Tommy, do you have, let's see, want to get some more Death Shroud and Blight Shroud? Oh, dude. Death Shroud and Blight Shrouds are so cool looking. Hey, Tommy, share a picture of your, Chaos Knight you just did. That thing is sweet. I got to see it in person today. It's awesome. Only 19 more to go. We'll call it 19 and 3/4, because that's about as far as I am on this one right now. It's just a quarter. Yeah, Wombat. I hadn't played 40k in quite some time, and just really haven't painted my army in a while, and kind of forgot of everything that I had. And the other day, I was getting together with a friend who was picking up some terrain I built for him, so we ended up playing a game. And I opened up my case to build an army, and I'm looking through it, and I thought I only had 10 Terminators, and I'm looking at a whole squad of 20 of them, and I'm just like, when did that happen? Always great when you're going through your stuff and you have like way more models than you thought you did. The funny part though is I don't even really play that many large scale games, so I highly doubt I'll ever actually need 20 of them at one time. Hey Wombat, do you have any pictures of your 40K stuff? Feel free to pop a link in the chat if you do and you want to share them. I'll wait on that color. Just my Discord, really. I should probably make an out. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, definitely do an Instagram for that. That like Instagram is perfect for sharing all kinds of pictures of your work and getting it seen by other groups. I'm always amazed at like just by using the different hashtags on Instagram, like how many different eyes actually get on my work. Just like hashtag Warhammer, and then all of a sudden there's like all these Warhammer players that start seeing my stuff. It's really cool. What I miss? My AirPods. Oh, um, you missed me telling you to post up a link to pictures of your Chaos Night so everyone can see it. That's what you missed. And we were cracking all kinds of jokes about you. Back. I'm being an old man tonight and getting into my heated bed. Oh my god. Sounds amazing. Heated bed. Like I know how to do that, old man here. Dude, you have an Instagram. You put pictures to your Instagram. You go on Instagram. You grab the link and you post it into chat. I'm actually getting close to being able um, to put the washers in on this model. I'm excited. I'm heading out. Crappy signal keeps going in and out. Good stream. Girk night all. Ooh, that one was a stretch. Night, Dad. Tell Mama I said good night. Love you both. Ugh, making me do work. Alright, fine, then don't share it, Tommy. Ooh, I like this color for the staff. Have a good night, Dad. It was so funny when I first saw that on the follows list. Because my instinct, well, who's stealing my name? And then I was like, oh yeah, I got it. I see what's going on here. Ah. I think I'll get this guy to where I'm putting in the washes, and then I'll do another one of the speed paints. I'm actually really close to being able to put down washes. Lake's calling me, gotta get ready to hit it in the morning. Of course. I didn't load that ice fishing shanty into the car for nothing. I think I just did a wash. Yeah, there's that Chaos Knight. So good. Man, I love the face under the armor. It looks so good. Yeah, dude, you did a fantastic job on that thing. I'm gonna have to put up a knight donation fund. I want to paint a knight now. Although if I do a knight, I gotta find that Anubis head for 1,000 Suns or do something different. Actually, I was kind of bummed to put that faceplate on. Yeah, that would have been a hard decision. If I had painted something like that and had that faceplate, like, do you put it on? Do you not put it on? Do you break it up a bit and like have it look like it took some shots to the face and the armor's all ripped off? There's options there. Right? Because then you get the best of both worlds. You get the faceplate on there. You get to see the cool face you painted underneath, but you don't totally kill the all that extra painting you did to make that face look sweet. Dude, I love this like dark purpley color for the staff. It's from that scale 75 leather, or yeah, the leather set that I got, like the browns and leathers. It's black leather. It's got like this nice purple tone to it. I'm really liking it for the staff, especially when the gold contrasts on it, or in this case brass. It'll become gold. So, Tommy, you down for hobby night tomorrow? Or you guys got plans? No. No worries, dude. Whoa. Almost knocked the model over. Oh, damn it. Oops, sorry. So focused on getting these little details on this thing, I'm not paying attention that I'm getting in the way of the stream. Yeah, I'm really digging that staff color. It's getting there. Thanks, Matt. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to having this model ready to go. Then I need 9 more of them, and I can have a fully painted 1,000-point army. That got slaughtered the first time I played it. Well, let's be honest. I usually get slaughtered when I play this game. Oh yeah. Press F for respects. Sorry, it's not about winning or losing with this game though. Just getting together and playing it. That's what's awesome. Cool models on the table. Cool table. Yeah, that's where it's at. It's fun to win here and there, but it doesn't happen all the time. Oh, excuse me. No. Well, we're gonna see if we can get any more bone white out of that bottle. Sounds like there's some stuff moving around. Yep, I got some. That was the wrong color. You said this is a Warhammer? Yeah, this is one of my Terminators for my Warhammer 40,000 Thousand Suns. These are the Rubric Marines for the Army. And these are just like the heavy armored version. So these are like standard troops. These are like heavy elite troops. Okay, then do you have like a leader too? Yeah. I don't have them out on the table right now, but I have there's like a named leader that I have. This is one of the leaders. He's unnamed. better poses, cooler detail in the model. This was actually the first model for the army I actually painted just to get the scheme down. I'm actually surprised I did it on one of the leaders. Thanks. Yeah, the kit to make those ones, they're called the Exalted Sorcerers. That kit gives you like so many different pieces to build three different sorcerers. And what's really cool about it is, I mean, I could buy another one of those kits and have three very different sorcerers that look completely different than the three that I had built. And I think I actually only built two of them out of the kit. I think there was still a third I needed to build. Yeah, I really like the design on these guys. Oh wow, yeah, I would be hooked if I. Yeah, there's the look of them is really cool. Like what you can do with them and customize is really cool. I wish the game was a little bit better than it is, but I still have fun playing it. All right, I'm gonna have to take a quick break here in a second, but shouldn't be long at all. Just finish these touch-ups. Probably be about like 5 minutes. But yeah, when I get back, we're about ready to put the wash over this model. Get him starting to look a little bit more finished. And then when the wash is drying, I'll move on to one of the other quick paints. And we'll go from there. But I'll be back in about 5 minutes, everybody. Alright, I have returned. Alright, let me see my little notes here. Cool. So many wires. Oh no. How's that going over there? How's the soldering part of it? Or are you just still trying to figure out how they run? Going okay. Soldered up the main LEDs. Now I'm making the lines to go to the main motherboard. Still a lot to do. Going good though. Awesome, dude. Yeah, that's gonna be so sweet when you get that thing finished. Had to look up how to spell. Yep. No, not at all. The first time I read that word, I was like, what the hell does that mean? And I'm like, oh, soldering. Got it. It is not anywhere close to how you would expect it to be spelled. Oh no. I am surprised my cats have not come visited more today. putting down the wash on a model is like one of my favorite parts because it usually means you're getting close to actually finishing the thing. Although these guys take a little bit more than just what I'm doing. The gold needs a whole nother wash after this, which is my favorite because it's the purple wash. Put down that purple wash, it is the greatest color ever. And then after that, the bronze color is going to get highlighted with a polished gold, and that kind of brings it out, makes it look a little bit more gold. So it's not really a bronze color; it's a kind of like dirty gold is what I'm going for. Yeah, don't like how that's going. And then I also touch up the cream color because I go so heavy-handed with the wash that it always needs a bit of a touch up. I think I'll also touch up these like the teal color around him. So right there, he's already looking a whole bunch better. Come on. Just kind of ties all those colors together a little bit better. Add some shadowing. So we're going to set him aside for now. Probably move on to one of these other models. See how this guy's doing. Oh yeah, that wash really worked for him. Come on. So I could go back on this guy, clean up that little base a little bit better, and make it look a little bit more like ground. Kind of do some highlights, touch up some areas, but yeah, he turned out pretty well. And then the rat turned out really good too. For as quick as I did them. I think we're going to work on this dude next. Let's see. Oh, I should have cleaned my paint water out when I got up. Whoops. Don't you mean your tea? No, I've actually been good about keeping them separate lately, even though they're right next to each other. I've actually got paint water, a can of Verner's, and now my tea. And yeah, I've done 2 streams and haven't hit a single wrong one yet. It's like I'm learning. We'll call it that. I'm just getting lucky, really. Right? I'm impressed too. Oh, what color should I go with this guy's pant and shirt? What do you guys think? Pants and shirt color. For good old Action Jackson here. Oh, don't put that yet in my comments. Now I'm bound to get it wrong. I was kind of almost leaning like a purple pants with a white shirt. It's kind of what I was leaning towards. Make him look like Power Man, yellow on yellow. Oh, I could do that. Let me find some reference. Oh man, I could see that. Let's see. Oh man, there's all kinds of good possibilities here. Yellow, blue pants, yellow boots, and shirt. I could see that. Then I gotta paint yellow. Oh man, but yeah, and then Power Man's got um those like silver cufflinks, and this model totally has that in there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do him like Power Man. We're gonna go for it. Yellow it is. Hope Jordan's not still here. If he if he is, I just lost a viewer. I gotta start thinking about what I'm gonna do for emotes and stuff, cause I gotta start getting stuff figured out. Getting that all ready. We need some wild erkdad emotes. Oh my god, my viewers went from 9 to 8. I think we lost Jordan because we talked about yellow. I haven't even pulled the color out yet. Look what you guys did. I love how I go so heavy-handed with the washes that when I set the model down and come back to it, look how it's just pooling all around this guy's base. I actually got to pay attention to that because I got to touch up some of these spots on the cloak. It's getting a little too much on there. Got to be careful if you let a wash go too far before you grab it with the brush, because otherwise it'll smear it really weirdly, and it's almost like you just got to redo that whole spot if you do. It's because you didn't use medium yellow. I use a medium gray. Alright, good. That'll work. I'm so excited to have one of my Terminators done. It's incentive to paint the rest of them. Wait, why am I doing this color first? I keep having my Pandora station bring up this like ad for some like medication for Crohn's disease, and it's like it's this one thing, a rare and a rare like brain infection may occur, and I'm just like, I think I'll just stick with the Crohn's disease. All right, Tommy, what's the trick for painting yellow? I'm horrible at it. Not much better, a little bit basic with GW XV88. That's what kind of color is that? I'm trying to picture it. Is that something like this? If that wants to show up. It's a yellowish tan color. Is it like a desert yellow? Okay, cool. I'll go with the desert yellow. Yeah, this guy's gonna be awesome. Why does that keep going out of focus? Painting real things, construction equipment. I'd always prime with a white and yellow mix. It worked well too. Never tried it on minis though. Oh, that's a good idea. I usually just fumble around with layering the paint until it works. But yeah, I've always heard people talking about like a tan color or even like a brown color first for yellows, and it makes sense. Yeah, why does that immediately go out of focus when I move my hand away? There we go. Uh-oh. Jordan's back. We're painting yellow, dude. Don't kill me. Yeah, see ya. Peace. It's alright. It's only his shirt and the tips of his boots under here. We're going for that Power Man look. But you didn't see this one, Jordan. We got the Scarab Occult to the wash phase. So he's starting to get close to being finished. Once that wash dries, I have a red wash I gotta put onto the arm. Oh, excuse me. A purple wash I have to put on the golds, and then it's highlighting the golds, touching up the bone color, and then he's all done. Yeah, I gotta play around with this camera still and figure out what the heck's going on with my focus. It's like I can get it focused on the miniature, and then like as soon as I pull my hand away, it just disappears again. Thanks for turning me on to Sea of Thieves the past 2 days. Dude, you should have told me when you were playing. I played last night and had a horrible frickin' experience because of some players and the game. Well, if I get an angry message from Michelle, she can expect a voice response talking like a pirate. Har har har. No, but last night I did some treasure hunt missions, some fishing. We turned in some stuff, and we're me and Caitlin were going for another fishing run. We had nothing on board, and there's another ship on the horizon flying the Alliance flag, and they're coming towards us. We've got the Alliance flag up, so I'm like, all right, cool. We'll do an alliance and get some extra money, and everything will be good. And they come rolling up, and they even say over chat, we're not looking for a fight, neither were we. So we're like, cool, that works out. And then they proceeded to ram straight into our ship and kill us both. So that was a little annoying. But then we respawned. We had a rowboat at the island that we respawned at. We went and did a fishing run. We loaded up the rowboat with a shitload of fish. We went back to the yeah, we went back to the island to cook all the fish. The island was just nonstop throwing skeletons at us. We ended up both dying, and in the process of reloading onto the ship, the server changed. And when we got back to the island, the entire rowboat with all the fish we had caught over like the last hour and a half was gone. So we lost everything. It was probably a good 50,000 gold. Ooh, 50,000 gold worth of fish and stuff that we had in the rowboat, and it was just gone because of a server change. And I was just kind of like done for the night. I'm like, I just want to go to port, sell whatever we have. I had like 3 fish in my inventory, and I was done. And when the skeletons attacked us before they killed me, I had thought I switched to my sword, but my inventory decided to pull my food out, and I accidentally ended up eating the rare fish that I had on me. That was probably worth about 10,000 gold by himself. So yeah, I was like totally done with that game last night. But after stream, I think I'm playing some World of Warships with Joe. Oh yeah, dude, it was like the game just didn't want us to do anything last night. Anything we tried to do, no, you're not having it. But of course, that game knows how to like really keep you playing because it's like we're going to turn in the last little bit to get some sort of treasure, and it's like, oh, suddenly there's a shipwreck on the horizon. Let's go check that out. Oh, suddenly there's some barrels in the water with some really good loot floating there. Let's go turn around and grab that. So it's like it just keeps trying to draw you back in to keep playing. They really know what they're doing with that game. So here we are on this guy so far. It's getting there. But yeah, Tommy, you should have told me you were playing it. I would have jumped on. I got like everybody into that game because it's so freaking good. Yeah, the only satisfying part about, let's see, last night I was just messing around. Today I'm playing as we speak, but someone's streaming. Oh, right, yeah. I mean, I could switch over if anyone wants to watch some video games on stream. But yeah, the only thing that made any of that last night somewhat enjoyable was knowing that when those idiots did that with the Alliance flag and just ended up still crashing into us and killing us, we literally just turned in. There was nothing on board, so they just wasted their time and actually hurt themselves more by doing that instead of having an alliance. Because had they had an alliance with us, we were about to go catch a whole bunch of rare fish and turn those in, and it would have been very worth their while to get the gold from that. But instead, they killed us to try to raid an empty ship. Amazing. Oh, I should have probably timed this one just to see what I could do. Almost dropped the brush again. but you're gonna head off. All right. See you, Matt. Thanks for sticking around today and hanging out with the stream. Appreciate you here. This bed is making you sleepy. Nice. Awesome. Well, yeah, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you here. Take care. Be talking soon. Oh, yeah, for sure. Have a good one. Sleep well, which, with a heated bed, I'm sure you will. Alright, I'm almost ready to put a wash onto this guy. See if the camera grabs him. Come on, camera. There we go. It's a pretty fun one to paint. Once some of those base layers dry, I'll be able to slap the wash on them. What song is this? Nope, can't put the purple wash onto the gold yet. The brown is still a little too much. Oh no, that wasn't dry yet. Where is that color getting picked up from? Yeah, the gray color on the base wasn't fully dry before I started putting this wash on. So it kind of muddied up a little bit on the pants there, but that's okay. It's just dusty. I'll touch up the yellow after the wash dries, dot some eyeballs in there, and he'll be good. Having fun painting some of these ones. These models have been sitting around for years. Finally getting to them. There I go again. Right over the model. What time I stream tomorrow? I'm doing 1 to 5 tomorrow. Or at least I think that's what I have written down. I'm pretty sure that's what I have written down. Because I did 1 to 6 on Thursday, and I was doing an hour less tomorrow. So yeah, it should be 1 to 5 tomorrow. Really liking the highlights that are getting popped on this turquoise color. Maybe I can get them closer. There you go. Alright, I think I can start putting the purple wash down. That's not it. Oh, I never put down the jade color on some of the like bits of the armor or anything. Maybe I want to do that first. Jeez. You can tell I haven't used this stuff in a while. That's better. Oh, it's like a law. If you get one eye perfect, the other one just gets messed up. Every time. It'll work. Unless you're a pirate, yes. Then it works. Actually, when I get back to the that one pirate bust that I'm working on, whenever I decide to do that again, he actually has kind of like a dead eye on one side. So it was really easy to do him. I didn't have to worry about both eyes looking in the same direction because one's all glassed over. I actually find it kind of funny. These guys don't really have much in the way of spots where the Jade would be, like all the other units to this army. There's like a couple spots, and those are what I just painted. Hmm, works for me. Oh, speaking of pirates, Tommy, did you get your pirate name in Sea of Thieves? Oh, wait, I already dumped some of this out. Oh, there's a spot for Jade. No, this. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, because mine's not erkdad, it's ETD3331, because that was what I had signed up with eons ago. Forgot about that. Too bad there's no way you can change your display name. Dude, you should have saw the fiasco I had with the Xbox Live app on PC. Oh yeah, $10 to change your name, that's stupid. Um, but anytime people tried to invite me in the game, it would pop up a thing on my PC telling me that I have to accept the invite, I have to download the new Xbox Live app. So then I would download the new Xbox Live app. It had me go through a whole creation again. So that time I created erkdad instead of ETD3331, and that caused a hell of a lot of problems because then people were like inviting the old name, not the new name, and it was just causing all kinds of chaos until I finally figured out what was going wrong. It was a nightmare. So in other words, this kind of has me in the mood to paint for another 2 hours tonight instead of play video games. Awesome. Get to work. Well, I'm about to quit here in what, half hour I think I'm going till. I said I was going till 10. And what am I going to do? Video games. But I'm glad I'm being inspiring. That makes me feel good. So where were the spiders? I put 2 hours in earlier, just got the itch again. Oh yeah. It's always great when you get the itch to paint and then you work on your stuff and you're like, yeah, yeah, it feels good to do that again. And then you like go do something else for the rest of the day and then you forget about it. That's why I'm streaming. It kind of forces me to paint. I also run my own business painting, so I have to paint. Although sometimes it Oh, hey, more jade I can put. Sometimes it becomes a problem when you're not in the mood to paint, but then you have commissions on your desk that you have to get done, so you have to paint. All right, brother, I gotta head out. I'll stop by tomorrow for the stream. See you, Jordan. Thanks for hanging out as long as you did. Appreciate you here. I will catch you tomorrow. Yeah, I started doing the same streaming as motivation. We probably did. I have like 2 second memory. Actually, I have a really good memory, but so, sometimes I just kind of get lost in everything, especially when I'm painting. Yeah, I believe we did talk about that though. Streaming as motivation. It took a lot of my friends to actually push me into streaming, but I finally got there, and here I am, painting away. Good deal. Looks like you ought to hit affiliates too soon too. If you need any GFX artists, let me know. I can recommend a few people. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I've got a couple guys lined up that are probably going to be helping me with when it comes to like my oh my god, I can't even think right now. When it comes to my emotes and that type of stuff. But yeah, I'm always open to seeing what people are up to and if anybody can hit the style I'm looking for and working with new people. But yeah, I'm actually shooting for a with the numbers I started off with and everything I got going. I mean, I had 57 followers before I even started streaming, just because I've been kind of getting myself into the community and just chatting with everybody well before I started because I took so long on getting the look going. Um, but I'm kind of making it a push to try to have the affiliate thing by Thursday. If I can do a week affiliate, that would be freaking awesome. So that's what I'm kind of shooting for. Still trying to figure out what my schedule is going to be like for next week, but expect Thursday I'll have an update. Thursday, Sunday, Jesus. Expect Sunday I will have an update as to what my schedule next week is going to be. You might see me go live on Sunday, but I'm probably just going to be testing a few things and hitting the button just to check them. But other than that, I will be picking it back up on Monday. Don't know the time yet, but I'll have a post up like I said on Sunday, talking about what my hours are going to be for next week. Ah, I'm actually kind of determined just to keep going tonight until I have this model done. I'm so close. I did see my cat just roll by here. He didn't stop to say hi. Cool. I'll try to stop in if I'm not busy. Also, open to co-streaming painting. Oh yeah, definitely. Kind of getting a little bit more my bearings down with everything, but once I kind of have everything locked down and what I'm doing, and more understanding of it all, I am definitely down for co-streaming. Um, yeah, I'll pop by. When do you stream? What days? What days are you usually on? I feel like that's probably another thing I had asked you yesterday. I'm good at this. Every day but Tuesday and Wednesday, I got a schedule up. Times are kind of varied. Okay, cool. That's how I'm going to be working on it. I'll have a set schedule of days, but the times across the days are going to be varied. So like Mondays might be earlier in the day, Tuesday or Wednesday might be later in the day, things like that. So yeah, well, I'll check you out. Pop over on your stream sometime, and then we can definitely do a co-stream sometime. That would be sweet. I want to do that with a lot of people, get a lot of community going around this because that's how it was when I was getting started. Everybody was into sharing stuff, into looking at stuff, and I kind of want to be the same way. Oh, I meant like there's set times. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm meaning. So like every Monday would be the same. Um, every Thursday would be the same, but the times on Monday might be different than the times on Thursdays. I think we're on the same page there. Man, this model. I got 19 more of these. I'll give you a close up of the model in just a second here. Alright, I think I hit all the bronze with the purple color. Purple tone, I should say. Purple wash. Whatever it's called. Let's see. Can I get a good close up? It's getting there. Super close. Oh, first Terminator almost done. I'm so excited. Man, I don't know how my friend Nate streams video games for like 10-hour sessions on the daily. This guy's looking pretty good after the wash. Come on, camera. Catch him. Come on. Come on. There we go. Recharge port wired, battery wired. Oh yeah. So close to using a lightsaber. Sweet Christmas Pomeranian looks good. Thanks, man. It's that liquid talent. Just get the base colors down, get some quick highlights, and slap the liquid talent. Oh man. Whew. Chad, did you see the close up of the Terminator? I did not know that. So that comment is even more hilarious now. Sweet Christmas. Yeah, I'm absolutely terrible when it comes to superheroes. I like know nothing about them. I never really did get into superheroes all that much as a kid. Thanks. Once the purple tone dries on the brass color, I hit it with where is it? I hit it with a real light polished gold to really hit the highlights, and that'll really bring it up and give them the look like this guy has. It really kind of shines it up and gives it like a dirty gold look to it. Oh man, whew, did a lot of painting today. I'll make sure to snap some pictures at some point of what I got done and post it up on the Instagram. Love the color scheme. Thanks, man. I absolutely love the colors I get to pick with this army. I kind of forgot to dull back the turquoise a little bit. I was supposed to be doing a thing with this army where the marine part of them, like all the marines, all of their cloth and like bright colors were going to be kind of desaturated slightly, so that way the demon side of the army would be all the real bright colors and everything. Yeah, it was just I wanted the contrast between the actual marines and the demons, but I kind of desaturated it a little bit when I hit the highlights on it, so that kind of helped out. Plus the bottoms of it still need to get a little bit of weathering. You see it better on this guy. How the back of his cloak has is picking up some of the red earth from the basing that I do. I got to do that on him just to kind of weather him back and bring him into the environment more. But yeah, not much left on this guy. Just got to do the highlights on everything, touch up the bone color, and he'll be pretty much done. Yeah, this was always an army I wanted to play ever since I got into the game. Back when they were the old metal models that honestly looked terrible compared to what they are now. So I'm so glad I actually didn't get into the army until recent times because all the new models for the army are just fantastic. And they're so much fun to paint. I love how when I paint, my bottles of paint kind of just slowly creep on my desk. I'll show you guys. They just keep creeping closer and closer to my painting area because of how I set them back down all the time and never put them back into anything. So it's like by the time I'm done painting, my whole area just shrinks to like this tiny little zone I get to paint in. I always find it funny. And when I build, that's a whole different story. By the time I'm done building, there will just be a pile of just mess everywhere. Sometimes finding tools gets difficult. What do I want to touch up next? Oh, that's what I was going to do. Oh, yeah, dude. I work amongst an organized chaos. I try to get like super organized with it and like be real clean with my setup, and I can't do it. It's just not me. It doesn't feel right if I paint like that or I'm in an environment like that. It's like it's got to be this mass of chaos, and yet somehow it it feels right working in it. It's weird. When I was working at Slot Mods, Dave was constantly trying to get me to be like more organized and cleaned up with my desk, and I think he finally just gave up, realizing that that's not how I work. It's mostly because when I'm actually painting, I'm not thinking about the cleanup. I'm thinking about the models. So it's like all I'm doing is just I'm so focused on the work that I'm not paying attention to like anything else besides the work. It's all right, I'm done with this. It just gets set aside out of my way. And then when I actually clean up, it's like okay, now I got to put everything back and organize it and that's when I do my cleanup. It's like I have to think on one thing at a time. Oh man. All right. Well, I think I'm going to be calling it there because we've got about 5 minutes left. I'm going to try to find who's on, who we're going to go raid, go check out. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with everything that got done today. Had a lot of fun hanging out with everybody. Appreciate you all being here on the stream with me. Appreciate it, Chad. Thanks for stopping in. Let's go see who we're going to raid. Let me check. Who is online? And actually doing something. Yesterday I raided somebody who was away when we raided. Nailed it. Oh, here we go. Marcus is on. We're gonna go raid him. New meta design. We're gonna go pop in. Give me 1 second. Kill the music so I can actually hear what's going on. Turn up that. Yeah, thank you everybody again for hanging out as long as we did on the stream. Appreciate you all being here and checking out my work and egging me on to do more. So I will be streaming again tomorrow, 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm gonna be doing a little bit of like some scratch build stuff. I'm gonna show how I do my trees. So I'll be doing that with wireframes and tape and pastes and all kinds of fun stuff. So we'll be doing that tomorrow. And yeah, thanks again for being here. Let me do ending soon. All right. Have a good night, everybody.